So you think you might have SIBO or IBS type symptoms, but you're not sure how to determine if that's what's really going on. You can try different types of testing, but unfortunately there is no one gold standard when it comes to detecting SIBO in individuals. The first test that many people will do is a breath test. And there are different types of sugar solutions for this, detecting the different hydrogen and methane gases that can be produced by these bacteria if they're residing in the small intestines. I don't recommend a glucose test because glucose is very, very quickly absorbed in the small intestines and therefore may not reach the bacteria if it's living much further down in your small intestines. So the test I tend to use is a lactulose solution, and lactulose passes right through the small intestines without being absorbed and has a chance for the bacteria to feed off it, ferment it, and therefore create these different types of gases. But I do have to give another word of caution here. We now know there's another type of bacteria that could be living in your small intestines, and this bacteria creates a hydrogen sulfide gas. Unfortunately, in the UK, we don't seem to have a test that can yet detect hydrogen sulfide. And what this bacteria does will use hydrogen coming from the other bacteria. So you may do a breath test and show no hydrogen there at all. It may show methane, and you might think you don't have a SIBO problem with hydrogen, but you might have. It's just that the hydrogen sulfide bacteria is fed off it. What on earth can you do? Well, the test I use mostly in my practice is really good quality stool testing. I use one particular company with in vivo, their GI Ecologics test, which I think is fantastic. And this test can show up hydrogen sulfide, and methane bacteria in the test results. It doesn't mean the bacteria is in the small intestines, but if you've got the symptoms associated with SIBO, like bloating and discomfort and pain during the day, often you get the bloating that you feel pregnant by the end of the day. You feel so distended and just so uncomfortable. You may have the diarrhea or constipation. It can be a good indication alongside the stool testing results that you may have a SIBO picture going on. And that's the testing I use first and foremost in my practice. If you'd like to know more about that, do get in contact with me. You can use the link in my bio to find out more.